President Trump's most consequential and controversial nominees, made his case for the top job at the Department of Health and Human Services.
In his first of two hearings, former environmental lawyer and presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. took tough questions from some senators, as he also faces blistering criticism from his own family. Here's Lisa Desjardins.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr., President Trump's pick to lead the Department of Health and Human Services, greeted with applause and fanfare. He described his mission and concern about America's chronic health failures.
I'm going to come.
Today, Americans' overall health is in grievous condition. Over 70% of adults and a third of children are overweight or obese.
Kennedy has won supporters in part by railing against processed food and the pharmaceutical industry as health catastrophes. But he has also sparked concern, evident by rows of doctors and nurses in the room to oppose him. He addressed his controversial record on vaccines before loud protests interrupted him.
News reports have claimed that I'm anti-vaccine or anti-industry. I am neither. I am pro-safety.
Stop it. Get some help.
It's a change from his past words and tone.
They poisoned an entire generation of American children.
Kennedy has a long history of vaccine skepticism. The Washington Post found dozens of disparaging statements, including about routine childhood vaccinations, like for measles, mumps, and rubella, at times wrongly claimed that vaccines cause autism.
What is the cure for measles? The treatment for measles? It's chicken soup and vitamin A.
What? Bro, what are you?
All of my kids are vaccinated.
Today, Kennedy put his views this way.
I will do nothing as HHS secretary that makes it difficult or discourages people from taking either of those vaccines. In my advocacy, I've often disturbed the status quo by asking uncomfortable questions. Well, I'm not going to apologize for that.
But Democrats railed against him as someone with dangerous health theories.
Did you say Lyme disease is a highly likely militarily engineered bioweapon?
I probably did say that.
And as someone, they say, is posturing to get the job.
It doesn't matter what you come here and say that isn't true. Unlike other jobs we're confirming around this place, this is a job where it is life and death.
His first of 2 days of testimony, today's is the more important. The Senate Finance Committee is the only one that will vote on his confirmation to oversee one of the largest budgets in the U.S. government, including Medicare, Medicaid, the Food and Drug Administration, and the Centers for Disease Control. Republicans largely asked friendly questions and defended President Trump's nominee.
We believe in science. I'm thankful that you do too.
But Democrats hoped to crack that unity by pointing to his past support of abortion rights.
I have never seen any major politician flip on that issue quite as quickly as you did when Trump asked you to become HHS secretary.
Republican Senator Steve Daines asked if Kennedy might try to limit pills, mifepristone, used for early pregnancy abortions.
President Trump has asked me to study the safety of mifepristone. He has not yet taken a stand on how to regulate it.
But Democrats fired back.
Here are the safety studies that tell us mifepristone is safe and effective.
Kennedy ultimately suggested more pilot programs. Not in the room, but part of the nomination fight has been Kennedy's cousin, Caroline Kennedy, daughter of former President John F. Kennedy. In a scathing letter and video recording previously, she urged senators to reject his nomination.
Bobby himself is a predator.
Kennedy accused RFK Jr. of being an exploiter.
It's incomprehensible to me that someone who is willing to exploit their own painful family tragedies for publicity would be put in charge of America's life and death situations.
But Republicans cast him as a nonpartisan attempting to bridge divide.
I thank you for that. I truly appreciate what you're doing here.
Elsewhere on Capitol Hill, two more nominees with smoother paths to confirmation: Wall Street executive and cryptocurrency backer Howard Lutnick to run the Commerce Department, and former Senator Kelly Loeffler to be in charge of the Small Business Administration. And more picks getting green lights: Pam Bondi to be Attorney General, advanced through committee, a step closer to the job. Lee Zeldin to head the Environmental Protection Agency was fully confirmed by the Senate. For the PBS NewsHour, I'm Lisa Desjardins.
God, please, no! No! No!